Good morning, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world. You've tuned in to the Mac City Morning Show. I'm your host, Elliott Pierre, and we're going to start the show off the same way we start every show off, with a moment of gratitude. I know you could be doing a million other things with your time, and the fact that you spend it with us truly does mean the world to me, so thank you. On that note, Tanner, hit him with the intro.
How's she caught me, loves? You're listening to the Mac City Morning Show.
All right, and we're back. Okay, we got a fun guest today, but as you guys know, I don't introduce my guests because they can do a better job of that than myself. So on that note, can you please tell everybody at home who you are and what you're about?
Hi, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and rest of the world. My name is Sweta Shah, and I'm originated from India. I'm here from Fort McMurray from last 10 years. I'm living with my husband, Samir. I have two children named Sparsh and Sanika. And that's me. My parents are in back home, India.
Okay.
My brothers, I have two brothers. I have two younger brothers, and their family are in Australia. I have brother-in-law in USA.
Okay.
So we are everywhere. Like we don't go. Every time we go somewhere, we don't need to book a hotel because we have relative there. We have friends, family. So yes, that's me.
Very cool. So how you and I met is I do a course at Keano College, and I teach a bunch of interpersonal skills, preparation for interviews, things like that. And you were part of the cohort that was there, as well as the networking event. We did a little bit of networking, and then you got brave enough to say, hey, I'd like to come on your show. So that's pretty cool. But you had something in particular that like I know nothing about, and I know nothing about this, but it was arranged marriages.
Yes.
So let's just talk about it. Like, I think everybody at home has heard about arranged marriage. I know there's a show on Netflix now that chats about it. I've never seen it. I don't know anything about what it means. Matchmaking, is that what it's called? So let's hear a little bit about like arranged marriages.
Yeah, sure. Being an Indian, I always my friends, and as soon as they make myself comfortable, they ask me, "Oh, you have arranged marriage? Can you judge some person?" About like in a 1 minute or maybe half an hour or maybe 3 meetings, how can you judge this one?
All right.
So I have a simple answer that the marriage or girlfriend or any kind of relationship is completely gamble.
Right.
You can say that, oh, arranged marriage is great, it's successful. We can have like 3 or 4 days unbiased debate regarding that. Like,
that's right.
It's right or wrong. No, you don't have any answer. You don't need to. Or there's no particular answer that arranged marriage is good or love marriage is good. No,
that's right.
Never. But whenever I have a platform or whenever I have a channel to say something about arranged marriage, I want to say that before that I make a small story. Like whenever my daughter was in grade 3 last year, there is a curriculum about India.
Right.
And they mentioned that there is an arranged marriage. The people are mainly connected with arranged marriage. And after that, my daughter asked me that, okay, are you going to make decision for me that who I'm going to marry?
Right.
Like there is one
That's a good
line.
Question.
Oh yeah, it's actually the one line on the paper they say is that, can you believe that a question mark, your dad or mom will decide your spouse?
Oh, so they're putting bias in right away.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my point is definitely arranged marriage, that's up to you. You want to go with love marriage, you can go with arranged marriage, but the parents are not forcing their child to get that person, boy or girl.
Right.
So my point, always like that, my point for my children and even my parents, they never force me to get arranged marriage. Definitely I have arranged marriage. It's been like 18 years and I'm like so happy with that.
Yeah.
So definitely for me, it's a different answer. Yes, right. I'm so glad that I got this person on the first click.
Right.
Usually arranged marriage is like you have to see one person. If you don't like, you have to jump on next one.
That's right.
But I got the first person who like, I was like, he is my dream person.
Okay.
So yeah, that's me.
That's awesome.
Shout out to your parents for having good picking skills, eh?
Yeah.
Always blessed about that. That like, hey, I got this man, and the girl is always don't like everyone are being mad about me. No, I don't want to be personality or I don't want to be celebrity. I want just one person who can be honest with me, who treat me like a princess. That's it. And I got that person. I don't need anything from him. So I'm perfectly set for that one.
Okay.
So my point is, arranged marriage doesn't mean that your parents are forcing you.
That's right.
To get that person. Maybe they try to, not the convince, but they try to just tell that's a main point, that's a good point, that's a bad point, if you want. But please believe me, maybe on an average, the arrangement, it means the force. But my parents are, I don't want to make average person, and like weightage is a main for me. My parents, I have 2 brothers too. They never forced me for anything. And not even arrangement. Even other side too. Even for my husband's side too. Samir, his family is open for everyone. Like we both chose each other.
Right.
None of the parents forced. So that's my main concern. So that's a message for mainly my girl. Don't worry, girl. We are not going to force you. So don't listen on that paper. Please forget.
There we go.
Arrangement is different than force.
That's right. It's a different word. So you have 2 brothers. Were they in arranged marriages as well?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So how does this work in regards to, there's a lot of people on this planet. So how's the filtering process go down? Like, do you like have to fill out like a sheet of like your likes and dislikes and what you're looking for? I've seen a little bit on TV in regards to, it's a little bit based on like, is it the caste system or something with astrology and stuff?
It has. It's not like any more like that. It's all are combined. But definitely, I don't deny that is a caste system, but not nowadays. It's a story about olden days, like 100 or 200 years ago. So that is the system. And the answer about your question is always the family, friend or family, they can help each other. Like they said, hey, I know about this boy or this person who are looking for their girl.
That's right.
So that's kind of a loop. That's kind of, if it's match, that's fine. Otherwise, we can go for another option.
Right.
That's one option. The second option, we have definitely the matchmaking office too, where they get the biodata. It's like kind of the thing, like what's your name, where do you live, what kind of study, what you are looking for, like kind of criteria.
Yeah, the criteria, yes.
Criteria, right?
Yes.
So they can try to match with each other. And if it's match, that's okay. Otherwise, next, no worries, no force.
And the other thing that I saw recently, like, because you see things, and you mentioned it as well. You got lucky on your first match. Now, as far as I was always kind of conditioned to think, what do you mean first match? You can go round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4.
That's nothing.
So how does that work? So you, like in my head, and from kind of what I've seen on television, with an arranged marriage, the wedding date is picked. You show up. You've never seen the bride, the groom you've never seen the groom, and all of a sudden you just say, oh, hi, this is it. But you're saying, so in certain cases, there's meetings before the actual ceremony then, the wedding.
Yep.
Okay, explain that to me. I didn't know about that.
Like, are you talking about the matchmaking, like the procedure of matchmaking, or are you about?
I didn't know you could meet before. So in your process, you meet before. I thought you just met your significant other on your wedding day. I didn't know that there was meetings prior to the wedding day.
No. That's for sure.
Oh,
it's not like, that's your one meeting, you have 1 hour, and next time you are going to meet in a wedding time. No, it's not like that.
Okay, so what's it like?
You can meet with the person like how many times if you want. Okay. Nowadays, the people can do phone by chatting too. Okay. So just they can get the idea of each other. Okay. Because it's definitely, it's not good about just one meeting. If I am showing myself, I'm going to show you a best part of my personality. Why should I show that? Like, I am not good at that point.
That's right.
So definitely, it's only get to know about each other. If you meet each other by phone, by chatting, or by anything, so it's like, it's not a particular time, like 3 times. No, it's not about particular. You can meet as many times before you do commitment. And that's nothing wrong, nothing like bad about that.
There's somewhat of a dating process then.
Yes, it is. It is, for sure.
Now, when you are meeting, does it have to be chaperone meetings, or can you meet on your own?
It's up to you. There is nothing.
Interesting.
Like, first of all, the parents are with
Okay, yeah, for the first
time,
meeting.
right?
Okay.
Because they try to make comfortable, both
right.
of sides.
Right,
because
of course. Sometimes it's awkward.
Assume that both families are strange for each other.
Right.
If we know each other, that's perfect, fine. But assume that.
Yeah.
Then we try to talk with each other about X and Y, Z, because that's not a job interview. That's not like, okay, you have to, no, it's like, make a fun, enjoy the process.
Right.
So it's kind of, you're meeting with someone who is completely new and
Yeah.
you have to make decision.
Yeah.
So it can be happen for one time. You can click for one time. You can click after 10 times. If you don't click after 10 times, it's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. It happened. It's happened because it's a big thing.
I would have that's a misconception. I think I'm glad you came.
Definitely.
I didn't know this.
So that's why whenever I get the chance, no.
Okay. So my next question is,
Yes,
once you guys have decided, like, okay, I like this as a match. We're going to do this. Like, when the wedding is planned, is this something like traditionally, like in Western civilization, that the wedding's a big deal in regards to like, but it's primarily done by like the wife, the woman in the traditionally. She's the one who's really excited. I know the groom. You might have a little bit of input, but it's not your day. So in this culture, like who puts the wedding together? Is this like the families get together? Is it the bride? Does the husband, just like in Western society, be like, listen, I'm out? How does that whole process work?
It's kind of like this one.
Okay.
Usually, because daughter, like parent of daughter, are so blessed about daughter. They want to make sure whatever daughter wants,
Right.
whatever daughter's dream are being fulfilled. So that's not about the money thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of opportunity. No,
Right.
if it's my daughter, I want to make sure everything, whatever she want, whatever I want as a mother or
Right.
father,
Yeah.
we want to fulfill. So I don't
Okay.
want to get that's kind of privilege. I don't want to share my privilege to anyone.
Right.
So that's the best thing.
Okay.
That's kind of a war. You are celebrating your thing.
Yeah.
Because God gave you a award.
That's right.
And you are celebrating thing.
Okay.
So that's a main thing. That's kind of, we have fight.
Right.
It's kind of good way.
Yeah.
Like, I want to do everything for my daughter.
Right.
So
That's
that's
right.
a thing.
Okay, now let's talk about your daughter for a second. So you, when you went through the process, you did this back home, and so obviously, like, it's more commonplace back there that this transpires.
True.
And now you've decided, like my parents had decided, immigrants, to move to Fort McMurray, where there's not high volume of your culture. I guess now in Fort McMurray it's a little bit better, but you definitely don't have the same type of options. So how do you do that in North America, in a northern community, in regards to if you do decide to go down the arranged marriage? Like, how are you finding the proper suitors? How are you hooking that up?
That's a good question. And I'm always curious how it will happen, but something is in my mind. It's not like step by step, but maybe kind of condition. If like my daughter Sanika or Sparsh, both of you, we first offer them. Even right now, my Sparsh is 14, so now we can say that, like, if you want to go with any girl, if you like girl, please go ahead and please share with us.
Okay.
And I don't say like, oh, I need Indian girl, or I don't say I don't want any bracket.
Right.
I am going to, like, Samir too. He is more open than me. I am more cultured person.
Right.
But Samir said, no, mom, you have to be ready.
That's right.
But for anything, because here definitely we have a good community here.
Yeah.
We are blessed about that. We are numbers of people here. We have family. We have friends here. So we are okay. I hope so. But if something happened, definitely I prefer that.
Yeah.
Whatever you like, whatever.
Right, 'cause he's 14.
condition. He is 14.
He's getting to
just
that
14.
age. That's right.
Yes. But I'm still like, he's still my baby.
Yeah.
So my husband, he has to make me ready.
That's
Mom,
right.
you have to be ready. Let him go. Because, we don't have a much more time, only 3 or 4 years. That's it. And then we have to leave them.
Yeah.
But that's at one point, I will keep that open.
Okay.
And
Okay,
if it's not, if
interesting.
he wants to go on arrangement, definitely I have to talk with my friends, my families.
Right.
My brother-in-law is in USA. My 2 brothers are there. My
Right.
parents are there.
Right.
So we can give you option. We can show them.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's the last thing. Whatever he decide, whatever
Okay,
he likes,
interesting.
we have.
Okay. Well, listen, we're at the part of the show called the Mac City Minute. This is Tanner's segment, so he's going to ask you some questions. I don't know what he's going to ask you, so I wish you nothing but the best. Tanner, hit her with the Mac City Minute.
Yes, Tanner, I'm ready.
Alrighty, question number 1. What was the thing you were most surprised to find out about your husband after your arranged marriage?
Perfect. I always think, he's very honest with me, but I always, one thing is very surprised that he doesn't like injections. Whenever it's time for injection,
a needle.
He has a needle problem. He behaves like he's a baby. So that kind of is, okay, Samir.
Yeah, that's funny.
He is strong enough. He is very good about all conditions. But he is
Needle
baby
scare.
when it comes with a needle point.
Okay.
Question number 2. What is the most interesting story you have from your many travels?
So many travels, I can say one surprise thing about here, Canada. Usually, when we cross the road, even as a stranger, we smile. It's very surprising for me. If I don't know, doesn't matter. I say, hi, how are you?
That's right.
Or and smile and cross the road.
That's right.
Or cross. So
Yep.
that is very surprising about me, especially in Canada. The
Yes.
multicultural, the welcoming part is very interesting.
Yeah.
And that's surprising for me.
Yep.
Question number 3. What is the biggest reason you chose to have an arranged marriage?
I don't choose. It happened. And that's kind of because he's a family friend of my uncle.
Okay.
His family is family friend of my uncle.
Yeah.
So I always see he's a secure house.
Yeah.
The parents are so, and we inquire about it, how are the family is. And they always say, we always get the response that the family is very open.
Yeah.
They won't change you. They won't convert in their daughter-in-law.
Right.
They will make remain like whatever you are, please be like that.
Right.
There is no comparison between girl or boy. My husband has just one brother. They don't have any sister.
Right.
But they have value of sister. They
Right.
have value of daughter, value of girl.
Right.
So that's the main thing for me. So that's why I chose okay.
Yeah, you married the
I
family.
have good backup,
Right.
strong backup from my parents, backup from my family friends. So why not? Let's go there.
Here we go. Okay.
Question number 4. What was your biggest shock from your first time in Canada?
The weather, the snow.
Yeah.
I like to have eyelashes. I like to have makeup. But when eyelashes froze after certain time,
Yeah.
it's I don't say it's shock because I was aware. When we file here, we just search about the homework and stuff. We know about the weather, but something like the swimming, but whenever you go in, you feel like, oh, that's something different.
That's right.
But that's happened to me.
Okay.
You have to plug in the car, really.
That's right.
You have to plug in the car.
Yeah.
So something it's different for me. It's all regarding the weather.
Okay.
But now something I'm enjoying.
There you go.
That's strange because I don't.
I love it. Yeah.
Your final question.
Yes, please.
What is one thing about Fort McMurray that reminds you of where you grew up?
It's a home. Only the connection is the home. Because I'm from in India. I'm from the place where everyone know each other. Maybe not by name.
Right.
Maybe not by address. But I know almost like a familiar face.
Right.
So Fort Mc is a kind of home. You know everybody.
Right.
You maybe don't know name, or maybe know, oh, here's that person's mom or that person's son.
Right.
Maybe.
Right.
So everything is more connected. It's better than to go in a big city and you lost somewhere.
That's right.
Better be here.
That's
with
right.
your own family, with your own member. So that's make a connection. That's make a memory. It's kind of all thread where I am being connected.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
my memory.
Okay. There you go.
And those have been your 5 questions.
There you
Perfect.
go.
Thank you, Tanner, for amazing questions.
You're very welcome.
He kills it.
You did.
So listen, we're at the end of the show.
Sure.
20 minutes flies.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So before everybody gets to go, though, you get a shameless shout out or plug. So you got the cameras on, you have the mic, you have the lights. Have fun.
Okay. My thing is for thank you to everyone. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Tanner, to giving me opportunity to say something.
Yes.
And my second thanks will be going for Samir, my husband, Sparsh, Sonika. They are my pillar of my life, my personality. My brother, my parents, my in-laws, my brother-in-law. The main thing for Samir and for everyone of my life, they give me a wing to fly. And I'm flying right now. They never stop me to do anything. They always encourage me. Like even for my son and daughter too, they always say that, Mom, you can do it. Please do it. So yes, I am doing something different. Like I'm studying my course. I'm studying after 18 years. So that's my different thing.
Right.
So always believe yourself that you can do it. That's my main thing, that you know you are stronger than you thought. So believe yourself and make sure you motivate your family member. So that's it. And thank you very much for the opportunity.
That was the best shameless shout out or plug we've had yet, hands down. So listen, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Please, please, please feel free to come back again and again and again.
Yeah.
We'd love to have you back, and I have so many more questions to ask you. So thank you for your time. I appreciate it today.
So I don't say goodbye. I will say bye only because I want to keep my bracket open. I want to do peers sometime.
Okay.
So please call me again anytime.
I will. Okay.
Thank you very
Done.
much.
Okay. Well, Fort McMurray, Wood Buffalo, and the rest of the world, that's been another episode of the Mac City Morning Show. Thank you so much for tuning in. It means the world to me. I hope you're having a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Peace. Thank you. Bye.
I said this. That's another Mac City Morning Show done.
It's so ballistic! Talk about quenching your ugly thirst.